Okay, so I've waited 10 minutes for this noise to at least just die down, but it just wouldn't go, and I really need to make my video right now. Oh, I'm really sorry. This is not usually how my video goes. There's usually little to no background noise, but my name is Jess. Oh, that's so annoying. But anyways, my name is Jess. Thank you guys so much for stopping by on my channel. As always,
we live and we lie.
hi, welcome. But anyways, so today we are here to talk about, yet again, Trinidad. Okay, so yes, I have no problem when it comes to talking about Trinidad. It's where I live, it's where I've lived for the past 10 years. So obviously, if not anything, I'm basically a Trinidadian. Basically, I'm here to talk about Trinidad yet again. And the only reason is because someone has asked me a question in regards to living in Trinidad and cost and everything, coming to school in Trinidad. And for someone who has gone to school in Trinidad and who has, done a lot of things in Trinidad, I've decided to just talk about it today and also help other people who might want those information, because I did respond to the person on my email, so I decided to just help more people who might need help. So let's get into the video. Okay, so I have my laptop here. So the person says they would like to know the cost of living in Trinidad, the cheapest tuition. I'll just talk about school really quickly. If you want to go to school in Trinidad, I would advise you to do your research properly. Are you sure this is where you want to come? Are you sure this is where it's going to make you happy, even though you've thought about it as maybe, okay, it's one of the cheapest or whatever? Is the school accredited? The university you want to go to, is it accredited? Is it cheap? Is it recognized internationally, so everywhere else? So like the school that I'm going to, it is accredited and it is internationally recognized, so you have to look at that. For example, I was going to a school in 2017. I don't want to mention the name of the university only because of lawsuit reasons. I don't want to be sued for anything, and I had already done a year and I hadn't researched properly. I was told this school wasn't recognized internationally, so if I was to leave Trinidad or like go somewhere else, there's a low chance of me getting a job if I was done. So I had to drop out and take some time off. So you have to do your research when it comes to coming to school in Trinidad. I can list out the universities in Trinidad for you. So we have the University of the West Indies, the University of Trinidad and Tobago. You have COSTAT. I'm gonna leave on the screen the full meaning of COSTAT, and I'm also gonna leave on the screen the names of the universities, so it's easy for you guys to search right when you guys are doing your research. So you have University of Southern Caribbean, and you have Anglia Ruskin University. Anglia Ruskin is an England-based university. I don't know why I do this. It is an England-based university, so it should be accredited. I never went there. It's a business school, so if you're into business, but I would like to say it is quite on the high price. The tuition might be high. When it also comes to tuition in regards to the school, the tuition is not a fixed price, so your whatever you major in is going to determine your tuition. If you're doing medicine, it might probably be on the high side. If you're doing engineering, it might probably be on the high side. If you're going to study business, probably in the University of West Indies, it might probably be higher than doing business in the University of Trinidad and Tobago. So you really have to be sure of where you want to go and what you want to major in. The preferred university here in which I know about is the University of West Indies. A lot of people prefer the University of West Indies, so that's what I'm gonna say. But I would advise that you guys do your research. If you go on the website and you see any costing or any pricing or anything, just know that the cost is gonna be in Trinidad and Tobago dollars. If it's gonna be in USD, they're going to state it on their they're gonna state it on the website. But if it's not in, then it's for sure going to be in it's going to be in TTD. Okay, so I think I've touched everything when it comes to school. Okay, I just want to say something. If you're looking to apply to schools in Trinidad for probably next year, or for the next academic year, because I advise that you should start applying now, because first of all, we have the pandemic. A lot of things are being pushed backwards. So if you want to apply, I think all now is the best. Though they're not, the borders aren't opened yet for you to come into Trinidad, but you can still apply. And when the borders are opened, it's very easy for you to just come in. Get your visa application done, and everything is done. All you just have to do is just get your tickets and just buy one or two things that you might need and just get into Trinidad. So I would advise that. I would advise that you guys start your process now for the next academic year. You guys don't know how fast a year would go by really quickly. It will go by so fast, you will be so shocked. So if you want to come to Trinidad, I advise that you start your processing now. Now. It's never too late. So yeah, that's basically it. If you live in Trinidad and you want to help out, then you can also leave it in the comment section below. The cost of living in Trinidad, if you're coming as a one person, then the minimum for an apartment, and I wouldn't know this because I haven't really lived on my own. I live with my parents, so I've never really had to pay rent, which I'm really grateful for. But the minimum when it comes to paying rent, and hear me when I say minimum, so the minimum is 1,500, and it could be lower, it could be higher, but that's just the minimum. TT dollars, $1,500 per month. So per month you pay 1,500 on a minimum. If you're coming here as a family, a 3-bedroom minimum should be about 3,000, and I could be wrong because I don't know much when it comes to that area. The minimum when it comes to 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom could be like 3,000, and sometimes it could go as high as to 5,000, but it mostly depends on where you want to stay and where you want to live. So you have to do your research. Even though I'm making this video right now, I still recommend that you guys do your research. It's really important. And then you also have to consider like your expenses. You have to also consider buying clothes and feeding and transportation and everything. So you have to consider that. You have to save up for that. I wouldn't say Trinidad is cheap, but I wouldn't say it's expensive either. It's literally in the middle. You have to consider going food shopping, and obviously you're not going to buy food every day from a restaurant or whatever, so you definitely have to like consider grocery. Then you have to consider cooking and all of that. But Trinidad is not so expensive. You would survive, trust me. You would survive. I feel like I've touched on what I could touch on. Search for the crime rates, search for how the salary is. If you finish schooling in Trinidad and you want to get a job, is it possible for you to get a job? You have to really consider all of those. I'm not going to sit here and just tell you everything you need to know, because yes, I have lived in Trinidad, but I've also lived my own experience. I'm not going to influence your decision based on my own experience, because my experience could be different from your experience. So if you would want to come to Trinidad and go to school and leave, then you can do that. If you want to stay back after, you can do that. But I don't want to be quoted on anything after you finished watching this video, trust me. I don't want anyone to go to me. Okay, so this video has been on the serious side, but I just want to get my information across to you. And this might probably be the last time, or I mean my last time in a long time, that I'll ever do any video talking about Trinidad. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. This video is really short. It's supposed to be informative. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much, and bye guys. Oh, look at me going before I publicly publicize myself. Please follow me on my Instagram. It's Tough Babe. As always, I'm gonna leave it on the screen. If this is your first time, I always leave it on the screen. And like this video and subscribe to this video as well, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Anything, all things are welcome. Thank you guys so much. Bye guys. feel like I played this video safe. That's okay.